Hello again. My family and we took a cruise out of Cape Canaveral on the Carnival Freedom, and this was our first cruise. We took it in August 2024, so I wanted to do a room tour of our balcony room and also just talk a little bit about food and some other things. This is a quick tour of balcony room 7384 on the Freedom. So as you can see, we already put a lot of stuff up, but you have this closet here. Then you have another closet here with the life vests as well. Then you have a third closet with drawers, and you can see we've already put the things in there. Oh, and that's the bedding for the extra bed. Here's the bathroom. So you can see, here's the shower. We already hung our things. Toilet. Here's the sink area. We'll say the toilet or the bathroom itself kind of smells like urine. I'm going to add here that it actually did smell like urine pretty much the entire trip. This was a 4-day cruise, and which is almost 5 days really, and it really did smell. All right, so here's some drawers. This is the vanity area. Now keep in mind that these are not free. They cost $4.50 if you decide to drink them. That is why we went ahead and just ordered a 12-pack here, because you are not allowed to bring bottled water onto the ship. So excuse all our book bags. We got 4 staying in this room. Here is your mini bar. It's not really a fridge, doesn't really keep things cold. And the TV and a mini safe in here. Then you have some more storage areas over here and small little drawers here. Let's see, and then you can see that the bed is put together like a king. And then we'll go ahead and head to the balcony. One little tip is get some of these magnetic hooks, because you do need to dry out some clothes sometimes, and that's helpful. And balcony. So here I'm just going to show some pictures that I took of the balcony while we were docked, just because I didn't want to show the kids. So we had a double balcony because we knew the people next to us, and we just asked the attendant to take down the partition, and that allowed us to open up the balcony to be wider. So there were some things that I did not like. Besides the fact that the bathroom smelled like urine the entire trip, the shower would back up frequently, and then so that's not very sanitary for our feet. Another thing is some places in the ship were quite dirty on the windows, or like in this case, a broken window. Some things that were really cute, me and the kids loved these little animal towels that the attendant would do every time our room was cleaned. They were super cute, and Carnival's known for them. We are sailing. Coming down the blue. I'm going to go over a couple menus. This is the Pizza Pirate, and we really liked this because it was open until 4 a.m. And you know, if you're just walking around the ship, just stop by, and the line is not usually very long, and you can just get, you know, whatever pizza that you like, and it's really good, especially for if you have kids and they're picky. So, you know, just come here and grab a pizza. The next one is the Deli. This one was a little tricky for our group because we have a lot of vegans and vegetarians, but the tomato and mozzarella was delicious, and that's vegetarian. And then there's also a veggie burger, which can be made vegan, and we do have a member in our group that said it was pretty good. All right, so this here is our early dining menu, one day. You know, it changes every day. But I just wanted to give, you know, an example of what some of the appetizers are, and then the main dishes, and then the desserts. So keep in mind that you can get up to 3 main dishes for free, at least at the time when we went in August of 2024. And then you can get as many appetizers and desserts as you want. Now, some of these have surcharges, so make sure you pay attention, especially the steak. Also, this is something that's fairly new, at least on the Freedom, and I think it hasn't even been pushed out to all Carnival ships yet, but they are trying to push it out. They have a full vegan menu. So if you're vegan or just interested in some vegan food, make sure you check it out on your Carnival app. And then they also ask for you to pre-order for dinner the day before, just because sometimes they take a while to make the vegan dishes and they want to make sure that they have it ready for you. All right, so every dinner meal in the main dining room starts out with bread and butter, which is delicious. It's always a different bread every day. And here's some pictures of some of our dinner meals and appetizers. I don't have the names written here because I don't actually recall what all of them were called, but if there's something in particular that you're interested in, just ask in the comments and I'll try to look it up to see what it is that was pictured. So most of the food we had was great, but these black bean tortillas here, I would pass on those. This Indian dish was really good. It was a little spicy, but I had it twice while there just because it was so yummy. Another thing that I don't recommend is this vegan sausage, biscuits, and gravy. The sausage was actually pretty good, but the biscuits and gravy are very bland. Didn't taste anything, so I wouldn't recommend. So of course, after all the eating, you have to go out and do some exercise. So what we did a lot was walk around the ship and, just get some exercise and take in all the beautiful views of the open ocean, which was really nice and relaxing. We made sure to do that pretty much every day. And of course, there's the obligatory casino time. We did have some fun here as well. Luckily, I did not lose too much and still had fun. So next door to the casino is the kids' play area or arcade, and they had their own games over there, which was really fun for them. Another thing we did was just pose for photo shoots. The backgrounds, especially during the sunset or sunrise, were really nice for taking some pictures. There's mini golf on the top deck, which is fun with the family. Sometimes you do have to wait a while to get in, but it is a good pastime to do, especially after dinner. One thing that's really fun for the kids is searching for cruise ducks. If you've never been on a cruise before, you'll see that people hide ducks all around, and you can keep them or you can re-hide them. It's just a fun game. And now on to the excursions. On Nassau, we chose to do the Pearl Island excursion. Pearl Island, it's just a really quick, 25 minute ride, and it was beautiful. It was really beautiful there. You can walk around the entire island. They have a little shop where you can order drinks. The food meal, you get a meal ticket, and the food that was offered was not very good. The fish was okay, but the rice and veggies was, I don't know, it tasted like microwave rice. It wasn't very good. So there's a lot of wildlife on this island. There's a lot of lizards, hermit crabs, regular little crabs. And then when you're in the water, there was a good amount of fish near the rocks where you're snorkeling. They weren't super colorful, but they were still pretty cool. The area where you swim is kind of small, but they offer free kayaking and paddleboarding, which was fun. So the next island was Princess Cays, and we did not do an excursion here. We just took the tender boats over to the island and then just explored. You can go to the left or the right side. I believe the right side is the one that we went to, and it was a little less busy than the other side. The water at Princess Cays is super duper clear. It's really great for snorkeling. You can find shells. Make sure you don't keep, I don't know if you're allowed to keep them, but if it has an animal in it, make sure you don't keep it. But overall, we just spent a good day there. They did have a buffet, which was not so great, but overall, it was a great day. So when you're back on the ship, there's more things to do at night, and even during the day. There's dive-in movies, which was fun, especially when you just want to have some nice night air outside and watch a good movie. There are comedy shows, and they usually always have a PG one and an R-rated one. So make sure you go to the PG ones if you have kids. And then every day they're going to give you a printout of all the things that are going on. There's different trivias and scavenger hunts sometimes. It'll tell you whether there's an elegant night or casual, the schedule for basically everything. So make sure you pay attention to that. So overall, this was our very first cruise, and I think besides a little bit of seasickness, I did very much enjoy it. Thanks for watching, and let us know if you have any questions.